Welcome to a brand new series of Phottix videos. Today we're talking about the brand new Odin II. The Odin II has got 5 groups, which allows you a lot more expansion in terms of the flash photography that you're able to do. We also have 32 channels and also digital ID. This allows you to basically go in almost any situation wherever you are in the world and you won't get interrupted by other people firing off your flashes. We've also got an AF assist light, which is right on the front here, and also a brand new user interface, which is on the top here, so we can get into the system really quickly, really easy. Allows very quick settings. The Odin II is available in Nikon, Canon and Sony, and it's fully functional with the Indra series from Phottix as well. So you can use it with both flash from Phottix and also from Nikon and Canon and Sony using their hot shoe flash guns, and also you can mix TTL and manual as well with a combination of hot shoe flashes, the Metros flash and also the Indra flash series. So let's talk about the user interface. This is the on-off button here. If you press it and hold it for a couple of seconds, the whole ID comes on. We can see on the screen that we've got our groups here, which is A, B and C, and then across we've got all the various different functionalities. Let's just have a look around the buttons that we've got and see what each of them will actually do. If I press this one down at the bottom, starting on this side, this will illuminate the back of the screen and also allows me to use the functionality of the Indra up here, so we can actually rotate this and this will turn up the modelling light on the Indra series of flash units. Press it again and we go straight back to the main interface. The AF illumination, you will see that this sign up here right at the top will disappear when I press it. That means it's no longer on. When I repress it, it comes back on. So now the AF, when I press the AF button, will allow us to get a good focus point in the distance. This is our test button over here, and when we press this one, that would fire off our flash going around. The mode button, which is this one here, press this one. This one activates various different aspects that we can use, and we'll come back to this a little bit later in the video. If I press the zoom button, this will adjust the zoom, which is on a Nikon, Canon or Sony flash when it's attached to the trigger of the Phottix in Odin II. Double pressing the menu button here turns it off, and then if we press it back on again, turn it just a quick press, we can get into the secondary menu. On the menu, this is where first of all we can change the channels. Currently we're on menu 1, and if I just go back, we can see that indicated right up here. If I go back again, change the button, we have to press the center button here, change the dial, rotate the dial, that gives us channel 32, and we can actually see that come up. When I go back to the main menu again, we can see now up here that we're on channel 32. Now that we're in channel 32, we also get the digital ID, and that allows us to have 9,999 different unique channels within channel 32 or any of the ones above channel 5. If we go down the menu, we can turn our beep off, which a lot of people don't like when we press buttons on the Odin, so we can turn that off. We go to the next one, we can turn our AF finder at the front on or off. We can turn the sleep on or off, so when we are not using the Odin II, it will turn itself off or go to an idle mode. We've got a background light which we can turn on or off. Then we've got the ODS, I'll come back to this later in the series, and then we've got the TTL preference, again, come back to this later in the series. We can adjust the contrast of the LCD screen here between 1 and 5, and if everything goes wrong, then we can turn it all back on reset. Now you can see that we've got the full functionality of all of the channels and groups, because we've got the channel marker up here as 32. We've also got all of our channels down here. So to make adjustments, very simply, press A. This allows this particular channel to be adjusted. We rotate this. Going to the right hand side gives you positive exposure or more light, and if we go to the opposite side, then we actually get less exposure. If I press the mode button now, I can change this to manual mode, and then we can go to 1:1, which is full power, or I can rotate the dial, which goes down in 1/3 of a stop, and we can go all the way down to 1/28 power. So that's a very quick taster of what you can expect from the Odin II. If you really want to see what it can do, pop down to the NEC this weekend on the photography show to stand E121, and you'll see lots of demos going on by the Phottix pros. I'll be there. You can come and meet us all.